The Trudeau government is up to their old tricks, handing out cash money to poor people with the so-called grocery rebate, a means-targeted cash payment of a little more than $200 for low-income individuals and up to $600 for low-income families. There is no question that a lot of lower-income Canadians have been feeling the squeeze of inflation brought about by runaway government spending of the Trudeau Liberals. But are cash payments to poor people the best way to address this problem? To be clear, I am completely opposed to welfareism. It's wrong to tax people who work in order to redistribute wealth to people who don't. It's bad policy and it's unjust. That being said, targeted cash payments like the grocery rebate are a lot better than most forms of government spending. This is because when you spend money on yourself, you spend it on your highest priorities, be that groceries for your family, paying a bill, whatever. But when the government spends money on you, the money gets spent on what has the best optics politically or what benefits the special interest groups favored by the ruling political elite. If we are to have wealth redistribution at all, and I certainly do not accept that we should, then it makes sense to do it in the form of money that people can spend. Presumably, there is a lot less bureaucracy associated with topping up the GST rebate than with most welfare state spending. On the other hand, while this policy is means tested with regards to income, it isn't means tested with regards to wealth. A lot of really rich people don't work. They don't have to work. They've already got the money. This rebate will have the effect, at least in some cases, of transferring wealth from hardworking, struggling Canadian families to rich people who don't need the money. This is the danger with wealth redistribution. It is rationalized on the basis of helping the poor, but often you see unintended consequences to these policies. We cannot ignore the political implications of these cash handouts either. If there's one thing that people respond well to, it is economic incentives. So, at what point does welfareism cross the line between support for the poor into left wing politicians buying votes with taxpayer dollars? More should be done to help the working poor. But that doesn't have to be in the form of wealth redistribution or higher taxes. What we really need is reduced government spending and deregulation. Allow the market economy room to grow and create jobs and provide more economic opportunities. Enact pro business policies to make Canada competitive for foreign investment. And embrace free trade to bring down the cost of goods. And while we're at it, let's fix our monetary policy by reining in government spending and keeping the money supply stable. We need to think long term. A $200 cash handout might help a poor person today, but a stronger economy with less government spending will help all Canadians.